Hi guys, it's Lynn here. I hope you're having an incredible day. Now today guys, I am going to be pollinating Hans and my Echinopsis Cactus flowers, and these are absolutely blooming lovely this morning. And I've already made a video that I would have put up before this video on these beauties in flower. And if you haven't seen that video, links up above to that video. Do go and watch it. It shows you a bit more detail of these blooming beauties. And I'm going to be pollinating these this morning. And the reason why I'm doing it pretty much straight away is that the blooms only last for a few hours in the morning. By midday, these would be like deflated balloons. And before I say anything else, give a big thumbs up to my wonderful fiance Hans, who is filming behind the camera. Please do go over and subscribe to Hans's amazing channel. Links up above, family of cactusy and other beauties. And the reason I got Hans filming is because I can't pollinate and hold the camera at the same time. And as I mentioned in the other video of these beauties, these two Echinopsis subdenudatas, commonly nicknamed the domino cacti or the sea urchin cacti, these are Hans's that Hansi brought over from Sweden, and he's had for a number of years. So to have these two beauties flowering at the same time, and my little one flowering the same day as well. This is my little one here. It's absolutely wonderful to have all of these flowering on exactly the same day. They're all in harmony with each other. Now what I'm going to be doing is, because they're all the same species of the same genus, in other words Echinopsis, but they're all subdenudata, I'm going to be cross-pollinating all the flowers. And the reason why I'm cross-pollinating and not self-pollinating is there's more chance of success when you cross-pollinate between different types of the same type of genus, same type of variety, than it is if you self-pollinate. But I've also self-pollinated as well, and it's been a success. But there's just more chance of success, and it's more fun to cross-pollinate between Hans's cactus and my cactus. It's sort of a little bit nice, sort of sexual as well. Quite sweet, I think. And this little sweetie here, what I'm going to be doing, or before I say anything else, when you do pollinate cactus flowers, make sure you use a clean little brush. You can use a cotton bud or a Q-tip, but I like to use a brush. You can get more on the little brush. Make sure it's clean. And if you're cross-pollinating different types of cactus flowers, even if it's in the same genus, I would recommend changing the brush so you know when it pollinates where the seed have come from, and you're not getting confused what type of seed has been pollinated, what hasn't. As this case, they're all the same genus, so I don't need to change the brush. And what I'm going to be doing first is loading up all of the pollen like that. That's how you can see when all the pollen is on the end of the brush. All of that, all on the end here. And if you could smell these flowers, guys, it's gorgeous. And then I'm going to be putting this then onto Hans's babies here. And I'm probably going to do this little baby here. It's always best gently hold the flower. Now what you want to do is get that pollen onto the stigma, which is the lovely big bright stem coming out there. And just gently, very gently rub it, because you don't want to hurt the flower. And that, you only need a minuscule tiny bit of pollen. It's a bit like, without trying to sound awful guys, it's a bit like how would sperm will be with a female egg. You only need a tiny minute microscopic, that is enough to pollinate this beauty. And then I'm going to then go over here. As I say, it's all the same variety, so it doesn't matter. If I was then using this brush to do a different type of genus, or even different species in the same genus, I would change the brush again so you know what type of plant you're going to get, what type of seed I should say. And here, now look at the difference between these two stigmas. That one is closed, this one is open. And I'm just going to gently rub this onto here there. And then I'm going to do the same thing again, loading up all that pollen. And then putting that onto the stigma. Now that stigma's actually, it's starting to open. See how it's reacting to the brush. And very little pressure on that, but look at that opening, it's very sensitive. The plant knows. And a bit more again on there. And that's all you have to do, guys. So then I'm just going to do the other one. As I say, very gently, very carefully holding the flower there, onto there, to the stigma. Soft brush. You make sure you don't use a hard brush because you don't want to damage the flowers. And that's really it. And then what I'm going to be doing then is I'm going to do an update in the next few days on when they hopefully pollinate. And as I say, it's just potluck whether they'll pollinate or not. I've done this before with cactus flowers, Echinopsis, and they've not pollinated, and many times they have pollinated. So say if you don't succeed first of all, just try again the following year or later on in the year when they flower. We did this last year and it was a success, and we had seed, and I actually sowed the seed this year, and we've got little tiny baby Echinopsis subdenudatas, so it was 100% success. And I just show you this one here. This is actually one that Hans grew from seed. Wasn't it, Hansi? From this beautiful one here. This is the actual mummy, the mummy. And Hans pollinated, got the seed from this beauty here. And this is the result. That's the little baby. And also these two. These were what Hans sowed himself from seed, from that mummy. So as you can see, they resemble the little mother. Absolutely adorable. So it's so much fun to sow from seed, excuse the pun, but it really is. It's very rewarding, extra special when they come from your own plants as well. And look at that, it's a very healthy big little baby now from its original mummy, which is many years old, that Hans has had for a number of years, and it's sort of growing columnar now because subdenudata, Echinopsis subdenudata, does grow columnar over time. And we have a few different subdenudatas, all resembling different shapes and sizes, just like people. And this is our Echinopsis collection. We have a few different ones in our collection, not these two obviously, or this one, but these are all here, all different flowering, some lilac, some pink and some white. And basically that's it. Just want to show you how to pollinate if you've got your flowers. And yep, this one here, there's a bud coming up on this one as well. This is actually an Echinopsis I got from a charity shop, believe it or not. When I was in Waterford, I couldn't believe my luck. It was something like £1 or something like that. And these more little babies that we've picked up from the mother plant, that we have a big one outside that we've got here, all little babies. And more flowers as well on this one, Echinopsis cardinensiana. There's flower buds as well, and we're not sure what colour this is going to be. It's first time flowering, so very exciting. And look at that, guys, lots more hairy buds all on the way, lots of blooms. Just look at them hairs, they're just like human hairs. They're gorgeous, and the big hairy flower stem too. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and now you know what to do. If you have your Echinopsis flowers in flower, go ahead and have a go at pollinating. You've got nothing to lose. It's so much fun. And as I say, if these do get pollinated, it looks like there's seed pods forming on this one, so that's been a success. We'll do an update video in the coming weeks when they get pollinated. So thanks so much for watching, guys. And as I say, subscribe to Hansi, who is in control of the camera now. Links up above. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of flower and plant power. As always, from Ireland, until the next video, bye.